Welcome. So I'm Karen from Bodywork Massage Wellness and Training. Today I would like to talk about the most common mistake that is made by therapists when working with lymphatics. So I help therapists actually learn an advanced technique in lymphatics to add on to their current client base and also expand their client base. And they also then from there get a heart's fulfillment to actually be able to implement a lighter technique into their treatment plans, and also allows them to craft their skills while learning the course Myofunctional Manual Lymphatic Drainage to become a lymphatic artist and therefore raising their profile as a health leader in the community. So why are we talking about a common mistake? Well, this is what I've seen a lot happen through my own clinical experience and seeing clients and how they actually come to see me and explain what their last therapist was doing. So the common mistake that massage therapists will make is believing that their massage therapists, bone therapists, and my therapists. I actually work with this category of therapies when teaching the advanced lymphatic skills. And what we're taught in school is actually very basic information, and we can end up believing that basic information of the lymphatic system will allow us to work with complex pathologies and understand, and just having a basic knowledge of lymphatics will allow us to understand the complexity of some conditions that are affected or that affect the lymphatic system. So basically from there, just that little bit of information, you can see that sometimes our information given to us can be not to the best for the clients. If we even look at doctors and their actual training, now doctors have a role to play in everything in the medical field, but we do understand that their knowledge isn't up to date with what they learn in their training. And generally they'll have to go off and do an extra training to actually get that skills and knowledge to comfortably understand lymphatic pathologies. So also therapists can sometimes go off and do further training in manual lymphatic drainage. And I will talk more about manual lymphatic drainage and lymphatic massage in another video. There's a very big difference. But when we're looking at the basic training for MLD, a therapist can sometimes go into their clinic believing they have a basic knowledge of MLD, not understanding that it's maybe just a basic knowledge of MLD, and they then step into clinic seeing that they can actually work, or believing that they can actually work with complex pathologies. And when it comes to them actually then confidently working with those complex pathologies, you start to see them question a lot of their actual actions that they take, or question why they are doing it a certain way. So working with complex pathologies, you have to understand the complexity of the lymphatic system and how it can work between superficial and deep, as well as understanding territories, zones, and what we use in our treatment plans is anastomoses. We work with that quite well, quite a lot when working with complex pathologies. So how do you go about learning about the lymphatic system? So there are some really great courses out and about, and learning lymphatics is about confidently treating complex pathologies as well as minor pathologies and general well-being, and it can easily be done online. So there are options to take online, and there are other courses that will be able to teach you in class. With the way that the things are going or have been, we understand that sometimes we need to take learning online. And with that, I want you to be aware that your skills as a therapist, a touch therapist, are very beneficial in the sense that you can easily learn any treatment plan, or you can learn any information to be able to confidently bring it back into clinic. So you understand the levels of pressure, you understand what you're working with. When it comes to learning myofunctional manual lymphatic drainage is what I teach, but any form of MLD, and if it's online, you can actually just having an understanding of what you're trying to trigger or work with underneath the skin. Also, your hand techniques are quite easily videoed in our portal. It's videoed and on different angles, so you can actually see what it's actually doing to the body and given in a slow motion as well as a normal speed. And what you actually then have to understand is just what you're trying to work with in the lymphatic system. And so you start to develop your touch, rediscovering your touch technique, because it is a lighter technique that is actually used for myofunctional manual lymphatic drainage. And this is where we excel in bodywork massage wellness training, is that we actually do understand the learning pits that people actually have when learning a new technique. And we've actually designed our program online so that you actually are covered, so that you don't feel like you're missing information or you're not quite getting or understanding the information. So what if you have already got training in lymphatics? So what we'd like you to do is keep following us on Facebook. And we also have a group for soft tissue therapists that practice manual lymphatic drainage. You can come in and join into our group there. And it's about community and further learning and advanced learnings that are offered through the group. And we do have coming up Professor Neil Pillar presenting on there, as well as a few other therapists presenting on there and myself. So there is that opportunity, if you already have the training in lymphatics, to join us in that group. We do ask for you to join in that group that you actually fill in all the questions. You'll be denied access into the group if you don't fill in those questions. And basically from there, if you are interested in learning more and taking your knowledge further into your clinic in knowing more about the lymphatic system from what you've learned from your initial training, then you are welcome to jump into our myofunctional manual lymphatic drainage training. It is all online and it is perfect for you to be able to do self-paced at home in your own time and not have to actually take clinic time away and not have to travel anywhere. So you can actually then learn confidently lymphatics so that you can start implementing them into your clinic. And the training is actually designed in 2 levels. We could say an introductory into basic MLD. So if you are only interested in working with wellbeing, then it's a very nice technique to bring in. If you are looking more for the complex pathologies, then actually learning the complete course or the full course in myofunctional manual lymphatic drainage is the option for you. If you are interested, all that I ask, or all that you need to do is actually reach out to us in the Facebook group, send us a message. You can also jump onto the website at bodyworkmassage.com.au and actually check out the landing or the pages and contact us through our website. But have a wonderful day. I hope this has been informative and you understand one of the common mistakes that massage therapists, bone therapists, myotherapists all make in their clinic. And just reach out if you have any further questions. Have a wonderful day.